it's Layle Koncar with Carpe Diem. So we've been spending a lot of time talking about memory planning and how to approach it, how to get started, some of the things that you need to consider before you get started, how to plan your photos, the different supplies to use. But now we're gonna put a spread together in my memory planner, and we're actually gonna do a plan with me, and I'm gonna show you how I would normally put them together. So in the last segment, we saw that I had already pre-printed some photos. And I did bring this with me to work on the road like I would normally do. So I have my photos already pre-printed and already cut, or however they're ready to go. And I usually bring more photos than I think I will use, just so that I have options. So I have these 6 photos. And I just start laying them out. I kind of just start moving them around on my page, and I'm like, ooh, that's not good because that's really bright red. That's kind of a darker red. I probably don't want to use that one. Let's see. So literally, I just start moving them around, and then where I think I want them to be, I'm just going to use my adhesive. So whether it's a little tape runner like this, or glue stick, I just start adhering them. This happened to be this particular weekend. There was an event in Utah called the Pinners Conference. It was really kind of a fun, cool thing, and we were there, and I taught some classes, and we had a booth. So this happens to be a little bit of a bigger thing that happened that week. So this is going to be all about the Pinners Conference. So we talked about some weeks I will have a little bit more detail day to day, but in this case, this is going to be this week. All right, so once we have the photos down, now is when I usually add the washi, because it's just kind of a good base to add. So I'll usually pick out a couple of different washi. They may be from the same collection, they maybe not, and then just complementary colors if that's the case. So I just put a little strip here, and this is usually what happens. So we're going, this is well, live, but you see, usually what happens, I usually get my photos down and go, oh, shoot, I actually want to put a little bit of washi there. So I'm just going to lift that photo up a little bit, and we'll slide that washi in there too. Yeah, that's a little bit easier to do when you haven't already glued your photo down. All right, then let's do this kind of fun washi to go along with it, because that's good. There's a lot of black in these photos, so I'm kind of just pulling the black out. And then those are pretty, all that red. So I've kind of tried to find some washi to use that kind of pull out, or maybe even tone down the red in those photos a little bit. So there we go. And then because I really like my washi, we'll just add maybe a little bit of this accent strip, that mint color. We'll do a little bit right here. Okay, so I have my washi. Then from there, I usually add some different stickers. So I'm gonna grab the Bloom sticker tablet, and let's see. And this is literally what I do. So you guys are seeing kind of this as it goes, and it's not necessarily anything that is, ooh, I like this one. I like this guy. That cute little guy could go right there, and then this little pink one's cute too. So just look at different options, different stickers. That's why a tablet like this is really great to work with, because you do have so many different options, and you don't have to bring, a ton of stickers with you, or even get paralyzed by having too many different options. Now, I always want to make sure I'm leaving space for journaling. So I have that kind of in the back of my head as I'm coming in here and adding photos. Now, I just covered up the month. That's okay. Busy, busy, busy. That's a good one, because I'm going to talk a little bit about all the traveling I've been doing. Okay, so that is probably enough to get me started. So I would start doing my journaling from here, and then I might fill out any extra blank space I have after my journaling. So I grab my pen, and I'm going to say this weekend. Now, it's probably a good idea to make sure you have some of your kind of thoughts planned out before you start writing, because you can't necessarily erase. And then if you put something on that you didn't mean to, or you misspelled, then you're looking for a sticker. Plenty of stickers, but you're looking for a sticker to cover it up. So this weekend was the Pinners Conference. Now, one of the nice things, you noticed here my hand was running into those spirals. I can just do that. All right, so I just kind of keep doing my journaling there. Once I get all my journaling down, like I said, then I might go back in and fill in some blanks. So this one, this was the cutest thing. This little gal was 11 years old, and she is a planner girl. She is into bullet journaling, and it was so fun. She was so excited to be there and kind of see other people that were doing the same things that she was. So when I do the journaling here, I'll actually talk about her because that was a neat thing. And a lot of times we don't see, you know, lots of young girls like that in our great little hobby. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, as I said, I'd finish my journaling and then keep decorating. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a little stamp here using a roller stamp and a little ink pad. That says make it happen. So just do that. And let's put this right here next to that little, oh, guess what? So glad I did that. Now, when you're working with the roller stamp, I almost just stamped and it was going to be upside down. So make sure you double check before you actually stamp. So, and I should say, I did that on purpose because I wanted to remember to tell you guys to watch out for that, but I didn't. I just, that would have been funny. Okay, so here we go. Make it happen. Perfect. Okay, so one of the things that's really great, I think, about memory planning is as I have put all this together, if I am still doing my 12 by 12 scrapbooks, this is a great tool for you when it comes to your scrapbooking because a lot of us are way behind on our scrapbooking, right? Could be weeks, could be years. And you get those photos and you're like, when was this? What was I doing? Especially as we have a lot of photos stored on our computers or on our phones. So if I'm doing memory planning, it's kind of my outline that is telling me, oh, hey, this was the girl I met. Maybe if I wanted to do a scrapbook, a full scrapbook layout about her, then I would have her name in here. I would have all those important details. So when I sat down to scrapbook it 3 years from now, I would have all those details in my planner. I would have the date. I would know where I was because I've done my journaling. And then I even had, you know, the information about how I met her and how, what her name was and so forth. So I think it's great when you can take something like this, memory planning, and also have it help you in another of your hobbies like scrapbooking. And that wraps up the memory planning series. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I think it's just a fabulous, combination of scrapbooking and planning. And I do my memory planning on a weekly basis usually. So if you want to kind of keep up with what I'm doing when it comes to memory planning, you can follow me on Instagram at Layle Koncar, or you can catch us on Instagram under Carpe Diem Planners. Thanks. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happy crafting.